Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at the Paul Rich Stardust Gold variant with the aventurine blue dial. As you can see, the dial has all those nice little frosty things all over them, or Stardust as you would call it. I think it's really cool. It's definitely an interesting way to do a watch dial, in my opinion. And the watch feels pretty good in hand. It's pretty hefty, has some good weight to it, and yeah, it has a decent movement, decent lume. Figured I'd feature it on the channel. Before I show you what's on my wrist there, I just want to tell you can get 15% off any Paul Rich watch using the code ERIK15. I will throw it up on the screen right now and drop it in the description box below. So definitely always use that code. It will definitely help you out a lot, so you don't have to pay full price for any of these Paul Rich watches. Now let's see what's on my wrist today, and we'll jump right into it. Now on my wrist today is the Vostok Amphibia. This is a Russian dive watch, a pretty cheap watch actually. But it's lasted me quite some time over the years, about 6 or 7 years with this model exactly. And I have it paired, not on the stock strap, but on this FKM genuine rubber band from the Desari line from strapsco.com. They sell a whole variety of different watch straps. As you can see, it has these nice little things over here, so it kind of floats on your wrist, and it curves perfectly to conform to your wrist, which I thought was pretty neat. I've never seen that before. It also does feature quick release. This is in a yellow color, but yeah, very flexible, very soft, doesn't attract any lint or anything like that, and has a very nice buckle which keeps out of the way. Very stealthy buckle, really wraps nicely around the wrist. But yeah, you can check them out on strapsco.com. I'll drop a link in the description below. Now the Paul Rich Stardust Gold comes in a whole bunch of different variations of colors, finishes. They have a frosted version now, which is pretty cool. They have automatic versions, quartz versions if you don't want to spend so much money. I believe with my discount code and the $20 off you see on their website, I believe it's about $400, which is really not that bad. It comes on a nice integrated bracelet. You get a automatic caliber, some decent lume, and a pretty well constructed watch. The watch box is actually pretty simple. It's very doable. It comes with a polishing cloth, your 24-month guarantee or warranty. These watches do ship free, and they do offer 30-day returns, so definitely pretty good customer service. Now, also, these watches come in different sizes. This is one of the larger sizes at the 45 millimeter. They do have a smaller size as well. It depends on your wrist size, but this one, my wrist is 6.75 inches, and I can definitely even wear the 45, considering the lugless integrated strap design this one has. So the watch is crafted of solid 316L stainless steel. It's finished with a gold finish, as you can see here. It's all brushed. It's pretty smooth. There are no blemishes or anything like that on the actual finishing, so they did a pretty good job on this coating, as you can see here. It goes all around, besides the actual case back where you actually get a glimpse of the automatic movement. Inside of the watch, everything is pretty much brushed gold. Besides on the bezel, on these sides over here, you get a nice little polishing, as well as chamfering on the lug sides. So pretty interesting. The bezel itself has these little cutouts over here near the 2, near the 1, 3, the 4, the 6, the 9, and the 11. So that's pretty interesting. Obviously kind of has that Gerald Genta feel to it with the integrated bracelet design here, as you can see. The bracelet's actually pretty fluid as well. Anyway, getting to some basic dimensions here. It's 45 millimeters in diameter across. It's about 50 millimeters from here to here. In terms of case thickness, we're looking at 11 millimeters, which is actually really thin. You can see the side of that brushed case. It's very thin, and there's actually a different brushing. It goes up and down instead of across, as you can see on the side of the case. The watch is 50 meters water resistant. We have a pull and push crown, which is with that gold plating as well. And we also do have an automatic movement. Well, what's inside of this watch? It's the Seiko NH35. It's a pretty reliable movement. We get hand winding, hacking, 24 joules. We get a quick set date over at the 3 o'clock position. We get a smooth sweeping seconds hand, which beats at 3 hertz, or yeah, which is 3 hertz. Anyway, the crown is very easy to grasp. I have no issues with that. You can self-wind it in the first position to give it some juice if you want to, or you can just shake the watch. The watch will run with the movement of your hand. It has about a 40-hour power reserve, this movement. And as you can see here, one position we can pull out one position. We get a nice quick set date. Everything's pretty good. Final position, the second hand will halt. We can precisely set the time here. I'm going to go ahead and set this one to 10:10. So we can get everything out of the way. We can check out the logo and everything. Actually, 9:10. I think that's good. But yeah, getting a closer look in at the dial, that nice aventurine blue star dial, which is really, really cool, or Stardust, which they call it. So we have applied markers for the C3 Superluminova. We have Superluminova on the hands, on the tip of the second hand as well there. Everything is framed in a goldish color, the markers. And it's a very legible watch. The RR, or the PR for Paul Rich, is applied in a goldish tone. Paul Rich is printed above the 6 in a white font, as you can see there. But yeah, this is, I believe, a hardened mineral crystal on this one, with some anti-reflective coating, as you can see there. But it is very, pretty durable, in my honest opinion. Now, getting a quick glimpse at the movement, they put an exhibition screw-down case back on here. You can see the NH35, some basic specifications written around the case back. Now, these are quick-release bracelets. So you just pop this, the whole bracelet will come off, and you can buy one of their leather bands to swap it to a leather band if you wanted to. Just extra options they're offering you, considering it is an integrated bracelet. You can't just throw any band on there. But they do have a nice variety of bands to pick from on their website. So the bracelet itself is kind of this kind of genta design, kind of AP-ish like, I would say. Kind of gleams when it rolls around in the sun, which is pretty cool. It is pretty fluid. It's held in by pins, definitely large enough to fit a big wrist, as you can see there. So I would not worry if you have like an 8-inch wrist. It's equipped with a 2-button butterfly clasp, as you can see, which seems pretty sturdy and of decent quality for this price point. It closes very securely as well, and then it conforms here. And it does state Paul Rich, their logo engraved, as you can see there, which is not that bad. Pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, it's a very simple watch. One that's definitely going to grab attention, in my honest opinion. It also does have some lume, and I will show you the lume right now. So let's take a look at that. And here's a lume shot for you guys. As you can see, the lume is a bit stronger on the actual hands than the markers themselves, but it's really not that bad. I mean, this isn't a dive watch, but as you can see, the lume definitely fades quicker on the markers than the hands themselves. I suppose you need the hands more. We're not timing any dives here or anything like that, so you definitely will be able to read the time at night for quite some time with the hands. On my 6.75-inch wrist, like I stated, it has a 50-51 millimeter lug-to-lug distance, so even the 45 millimeter wears pretty nicely on my 6.75-inch wrist. It doesn't really go too far across my wrist, as you can see there, but if you are one that likes smaller watches, definitely go for the smaller size, in my honest opinion there. But other than that, it's a pretty nice looking watch, has a nice feel to it, it feels of quality. Like I said, it has a decent weight to it as well. But yeah, definitely very comfortable on this nice gold tone bracelet. So in conclusion, guys, I think it's a pretty neat looking watch. I mean, I've never seen companies use this Stardust style. There may have been a company, a few years ago that did at one point, but nothing that I've really heard of, nothing mainstream like Paul Rich. So yeah, I mean, there are no quality control issues. The movement's running great, keeping about +6 seconds a day on this NH35 caliber. It's definitely a well-constructed watch. It's from a brand that gives you a 24-month warranty, a brand that's been around for quite some time, has gained some momentum and popularity as well. So it's not like you're buying a watch from a brand that you don't know. But yeah, I think it's a pretty decent watch. There are no quality control issues. There are no sharp edges or anything like that. The finishing is on point for the price, in my opinion. And it comes on this nice bracelet as well. I believe you can actually get this model on a leather band as well, in a steel version with a bunch of different dial colors as well. So definitely check out their website. I will drop a link in the description below. Let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below. As usual, this is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews with the Paul Rich Stardust Avertine Blue Dial. I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.